Does Jackie Chan really plan to leave his son penniless? Can a global superstar, who's earned hundreds of millions of dollars, truly leave his only son without an inheritance? This idea seems absurd, almost unimaginable to many who dream of an easy life thanks to their parents' wealth. But this is the path chosen by the legendary Jackie Chan, one of the most famous actors of all time, whose decision has shocked many and continues to spark heated debate. His actions aren't just a rejection of traditional notions of family inheritance, they're a deep conviction that true value lies not in inherited money, but in one's own achievements and strength of spirit. Today, we'll discover how much money Jackie Chan plans to leave his son. Subscribe to the channel, and let's begin. Jackie Chan, known for his acrobatics, unparalleled stunts, and comedic talent, has built an empire estimated at $400 million. His films have grossed billions of dollars worldwide, and his name has become synonymous with entertainment and martial arts. However, behind the brilliant facade of fame and wealth lies a man with strict life principles that he seeks to pass on to his son, Jackie Chan. And these principles have proven to be quite radical. Jackie's decision to hand over most of his fortune to charity, rather than to Jackie, first surfaced several years ago and has since periodically sparked heated discussions. The actor himself explains it very simply: if he is capable, he can make his own money. If not, then he will just be wasting my money. This philosophy is based on a deep belief in self-reliance and responsibility. Jackie Chan, who himself rose from poverty and hard work to global fame, knows the value of every penny earned. He understands that money acquired too easily can not only fail to bring happiness but also ruin a life, depriving a person of the motivation for self-development and self-realization. The history of the relationship between Jackie and Jackie Chan is complex and full of dramatic moments. Jackie Chan, who also tried his hand at acting and a music career, never achieved the same level of success as his father. Furthermore, his life was overshadowed by scandals. In 2014, Jackie was arrested in Beijing for drug possession and spent 6 months in prison. This incident came as a shock to Jackie Chan, who publicly apologized for his son's behavior and expressed deep disappointment. Perhaps it was this very episode that finally convinced Jackie that his son needed not financial support, but a life lesson that would force him to take responsibility for his own destiny. "I don't want him to be a prince who just lives off my money. I want him to be a strong person who can stand on his own 2 feet," Jackie Chan has repeatedly stated. This doesn't mean he doesn't love his son. On the contrary, it's an expression of love that seeks to raise an independent and well-rounded individual, not a spoiled child drowning in luxury. For Jackie Chan, inheritance isn't just material wealth, but also values, principles, and life experience. He obviously believes that the best thing he can leave his son is not money, but the opportunity to build his own life, relying on his own strengths. This story prompts many questions. Is Jackie Chan doing the right thing by depriving his son of vast wealth? Can such tough love truly help Jackie become a better person, or will it only deepen the rift between father and son? What are your thoughts? Do you believe someone who earned millions should pass them on to their children, or is it better to direct those funds to charity, as Jackie Chan plans? Jackie Chan has been actively involved in charity for many years. He founded the Jackie Chan Charitable Foundation, which helps children affected by natural disasters and supports educational and medical programs. He is also a UN Goodwill Ambassador and participates in numerous environmental and social projects. His decision to donate the majority of his fortune to charity isn't spontaneous but a logical continuation of his life philosophy. He believes that this money can bring far more benefit by helping thousands of people, rather than simply sitting in bank accounts or being spent by one person who already has the means to support themselves. However, not everyone agrees with this approach. Some believe that parents are obligated to provide for their children, and that disinheritance can be an act of excessive harshness. Others, conversely, support Jackie Chan, arguing that excessive wealth can spoil and strip life of its meaning. This is undoubtedly a topic for deep reflection on responsibility, wealth, upbringing, and inheritance in the modern world. In the West, where individualism is often a key value, such decisions may garner more understanding, whereas in some Eastern cultures, where family ties and generational support are fundamental, such a move might be perceived as a departure from tradition. This decision by Jackie Chan also reflects his own life experience. He didn't have a privileged childhood. His path to success was paved with hard work, numerous injuries, and constant challenges. He knows the value of every victory and the bitterness of every defeat. This very path, in his opinion, shaped him as a person, and he likely believes that similar experiences are an integral part of becoming a true human being. Perhaps Jackie thinks that an excessive financial cushion would deprive JC of the opportunity to walk his own path of trials and errors, which are key to character formation. Ultimately, this is Jackie Chan's personal choice, and he has every right to dispose of his earned funds as he sees fit. Time will tell if this brings happiness to his son. However, one thing is certain, Jackie Chan will leave behind not only iconic films and incredible stunts but also a powerful message about values that, in his opinion, are more important than any material wealth. This story continues to inspire discussions about what true inheritance is, and how we can best prepare future generations for life's challenges. It forces us to re-examine our own ideas about the role of money in upbringing and development. After all, perhaps the greatest gift we can give our children is not money, but the opportunity to find their own path and their own worth in this world. Some analysts suggest that Jackie Chan's decision might have been partly motivated by a desire to avoid potential inheritance tax issues in Hong Kong, where he holds major assets. While this is a less romantic version, it also has merit, as managing vast fortunes is always a complex financial process. Furthermore, one cannot rule out the influence of cultural specifics. In Asia, the idea of a personal brand and public perception often plays a large role, and an act of generosity through charity can significantly enhance the positive image of a public figure. Perhaps it's also a form of redemptive sacrifice for past mistakes, both his own and his son's. It's also worth remembering that Jackie Chan, despite all his greatness, remains a human being with his flaws and a complex personal history. He himself admitted to betrayals and mistakes in his youth, which may have influenced his desire to compensate for this through charity and give his son a different start than he had. Perhaps he sees in JC a reflection of his own youthful trials, but strives for his son to overcome them independently, without a financial safety net. To what extent the scandals surrounding his son influenced him, and whether this ultimately tipped the scales in favor of charity, remains only to be guessed. This situation also highlights the pressure placed on celebrity children. They are often expected to replicate their parents' success, and this burden can be overwhelming. Perhaps Jackie Chan intuitively understood that the only way to give JC a chance at his own, independent life is to relieve him of the burden of his paternal inheritance and force him to seek his own path to success, without the shadow of his father's fame. This may seem harsh, but perhaps it is the deepest expression of love, striving for the true well-being of the child, not instant gratification. Rumor has it that Jackie Chan might leave no more than $1 million if his son changes his life. The question of inheritance has always been a stumbling block for many wealthy families. Many billionaires, like Bill Gates or Warren Buffett, have also decided to donate the majority of their fortunes to charity, leaving their children enough to do something, but not so much that they do nothing. Jackie Chan joins this elite club of philanthropists who believe that vast wealth should serve society as a whole, and not just a limited circle of relatives. This decision draws admiration from many, as it demonstrates not only financial independence but also high social responsibility. What are your thoughts on Jackie Chan's decision? Do you agree with his approach to raising his son and managing his wealth? Share your comments below.